Hello there. We are at Star Wars Celebration, obviously Anaheim Convention Center. Been poking around here, obviously, for the last couple weeks, doing some different videos, live streams, things like that. And now it is Celebration Eve, so we thought we'd do a quick live to kind of show people around of what things are currently. So we'll head over to the Marriott to see kind of what the will call badge pickup looks like. We'll head over to the health check. If you have questions, you can go ahead and throw them in the chat, and maybe I'll know the answer or maybe not. I find a lot of times the questions people throw out, I'm able to find via Google a lot of times, but I won't be able to Google right now, obviously, as we are live. So as we are making our way around here, I'm gonna flip the camera around just so we can look at Hall E real quick here, CDE. So as a reminder for those coming out, we've got our signage out now, but E is where everybody will be entering tomorrow and throughout the weekend, unless you have a ticket in to the celebration stage. So unless you won the lottery, if you won the lottery, you'll be heading down to the arena and you will enter that way. Otherwise, all the rest of us, like myself, for press, they did not allow us to enter the lottery. So we'll be heading down this way to the queue down at E. Also, if you are trying, some people have asked us about trying standby for the celebration stage. You will also go to E. And then once the floor opens, they've said you'll make your way all the way down to A. So I would imagine there's going to be a lot of people walking really fast down to A tomorrow to try to get into that Lucasfilm. And I don't know how many people are going to decline that lottery win. We don't know if they've reserved any seats for non-winners. I feel like things like the Magic and Light documentary on Friday and the Bad Batch Season 2 on Sunday will have opportunities down there. I think we'll probably be checking into each of those to see if they have extra seats, because I'm guessing a lot of people clicked to do the lottery that don't intend to be there for those necessarily. So we'll see. We'll see. But I would imagine the Mando Plus one and the Lucasfilm one are going to be pretty much to capacity. So we've got our E. When you enter C, B, that's going to be where all the activity is. If you watched our visual guide, we'll go into a little bit more detail about some of the spots that are going to be there, the types of booths. They've got things kind of segmented, working our way from left to right with all the autographs, the celebrity stuff, photo ops, etc. Making our way then to all the big time consumerism in the middle with your Funko and Loungefly and Hasbro. Phoenix Richardson, thank you for that compliment. Greatly appreciate it. Excited to do a lot of this with San Diego Comic-Con this year as well. So that's a different topic for a different day, but we will get to that. All right, if we head down, we'll flip around the camera here. Down this long walkway, if you do have a ticket into the celebration stage for the morning, you'll make your way down there and go through the glass doors. Andrew, thank you. I'm sorry, I missed the question before that. If somebody wants to throw that back in there. The arena is down there. And then there's the other health check down there, which, like the health check we'll show you in a second, the Marriott moves really quick today. They're saying it's going to be crazy busy tomorrow. We'll see, but they were moving super fast today. But those are our two sides to the convention center there. Not a lot going on here right at the moment. Besides that, they are setting up for the prop and weapon check beyond the fountain down there. And also they have the stalls set up for the food trucks over there. So if you attended WonderCon, you know what that's like. Is it possible to let your friend borrow your badge? That is not legal. I don't know what their enforcement things are like. We would not ever do stuff like that because we just don't want to ever lose access to any convention. So we would never go down a road that might lead to getting banned from someplace. But we've known people that have been banned from conventions and roll the dice on different things. But I don't know that there's anything in place with those. I'm not really sure what the measures are. QR readers and all of that. The badges do, and actually that brings up just the badge activation. If you've not done that already, you want to do that. But I don't know about you all out there, but for us, it is not letting us sync it up with the app yet. So we've had a lot of people reach out about that in the last few days, and it is not allowing us to do that. It's not on On Carmel's, it's saying okay, and then nothing's happening. And on mine, it's just not even acknowledging that the QR code is there. So hopefully that will work before 9 a.m. tomorrow when the whole thing goes live. But hey, it's very, oh, thank you very, very much. Yeah, that's okay, yeah, quick, yeah. We're just doing some video stuff.
I was just telling her how much fun it was, how informative you are.
Oh, appreciate it.
This is so awesome.
Thank you very much. It's very nice to see you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, appreciate it. Take care. All right, so heading across here to the Marriott, and we'll show you the will call. Now this is another strange thing. So they blocked off the big walkway right there, and so you're kind of forced to like walk in the street here to get to the Marriott. So we saw them setting this up Monday, and we're like, there's no way they're going to make it this way, but that is exactly what they've done. So I don't know if somebody will fix that at some point, but if you go up here, it's blocked off there. You have to kind of walk around the tree and the bushes over there to make your way here. Very strange, but you can join us on our journey here to try to cross the street and not get hit before Star Wars Celebration. So the Marriott, again, if you need to pick up your badge, this is where you go. But also it is one of the health check spots. Now we don't know in the morning what's going to be the busiest. It could be the Marriott or it could be Catella. If you want to tweet us that kind of info, we will share that. All right, so they got the Marriott signage up. They have directions on how to activate your badge and link it to the app. And again, that's how you're going to use for Lightspeed virtual queuing. But as I said, there's 3 of us trying. It wasn't working for any of us. We've had a number of people reach out throughout the day on different platforms saying it's not working for them either. So if it is working for you, that's awesome and gives me hope that it'll work for us, but we will see. They've not been great about answering questions. I know we've reached out about a few things and not gotten responses back, so I'm guessing it's just going to be what it's going to be throughout the weekend. All right. Health and safety. They're asking for people to wear face coverings as they go in to pick up their wristbands there. Marquee Northeast is where we go to check in. And so in here, this is where they've been refilling the lanyards here. So if you need a lanyard, like we did, we had ours mailed, but we didn't have a lanyard, so they have them there to pick up. And then over here, we've got will call. If you're buying a ticket, because there are still tickets for sale, that's the far right line. If you have a ticket you're claiming via the light system for resale, right there, and then will call for everyone else that maybe the badge never arrived at your home. Over here, you can see pretty short lines. And then down here, the vaccine pickup. Surprise tickets are for sale. Likewise, same. I was very surprised about that. We bought our tickets forever ago because we just weren't sure with the way the pandemic and everything. We're like, with this, D23, etc., we'll buy them. And then if we get pressed, try to get them refunded or whatever. And so we bought them a long time ago. But this is definitely the slowest sales I've seen on a celebration. I think it's probably because you don't have the Mark Hamills of the world saying they're going to be here and things of that nature. But this is the vaccine health check area. You either have to have a negative test, antigen test to show. Masks are required, although we've not seen anybody enforce them so far. And we've seen quite a few people not wearing masks. So they are required in writing. But yeah, you can see as you go through here whether people are wearing them or not. So when you go up there, the clear, they really heavily suggested using clear, and that's what we did. But I think it would have moved just as fast if we just showed our vaccine card and our ID. But they had kind of said ahead of time they'd move faster with clear. And I'm sure it will as it gets much busier. You can see with the big queue set up here, they are anticipating big lines tomorrow. They said several times to make sure not to lose your wristband because they're expecting those big lines. And so that is a place to check. But yeah, this is the pickup area. And you can see they're going to have even more vaccine check spots there to pick up your wristbands and go. And then again, lanyards. I would imagine they'll have lanyards set up inside too. Yes, you do go to the Marriott to pick it up. If you bought it a week ago, like through the light system, you would head right over here to that second queue. But yeah, any badge that needs to be picked up, this is where you will go. So we're in the Marriott. We're in the Marriott here at the Marriott Marquee. This is at the back. It's kind of behind the Starbucks. So if you go in through the main lobby area, you just make a right and head down the hall. There's lots of signs though throughout. And it is hopping. I mean, the place is busy. When we were out here on Monday, seeing setup, far less, but still you see a lot of Star Wars fans here. Heard several children called by the name of things like Lando and Anakin and Leia. We're like, yep, we're in Star Wars Central here, so fun stuff there. So that's really about all that they have set up right now. There's no big visuals to show. We'll be on the floor tomorrow and be sharing all that. We're probably going to do a live stream. The plan is the next 4 days as kind of our segments for our podcast. So if you want to tune in on YouTube, you can watch along with us there. We'll also be doing a lot of videos on the booths, the Hasbro booth, Jazzware, Hallmark, things like that. And anything that's super cool, we're going to try to capture for YouTube as well, so you can find it there. The food trucks, they are coming, but they are not here now. So you can imagine the bar areas and stuff are like super packed right now because there are no food trucks. But I think it's going to be pretty busy. They've got a few tables out there as well. Actually, so I'm going to flip this around so you can see, though, this is the walkway if you're staying at the Marriott. So instead of having the big entry point that normally is open for when they fence things off, you have to make your way around here. So seems to be a design flaw. And then we cross over here. And then we hope cars don't hit us as we go around here. And then we hook back into here. So, and here's where the food trucks will be, right over here. I think they have it set up for about 10 spots, it looked like. And then again, there'll be a cosplay check for weapons and things like that down there. So, moving into wrap-up mode here. If there's any questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat and I'll do my best to answer them. Not that I have all the answers, as I said at the top of the video here. A lot of times find them just Googling stuff or searching the website, but I can give it a shot if anybody has any questions before we wrap up. Going once. Any trouble parking today? So we are staying not right here, but like a few hotels down. And that was very crowded, but parking, we had a friend come in that was just coming to get their badge, and they said it was pretty quick. Parking at the Hilton, they charged $10 for that first hour, so they were just kind of picking up their health wristband, and they said that was really smooth. For tomorrow, for Friday, for the weekend, if you're driving into the area, they've said there's limited parking at the convention center. It's $20. And then beyond that, you can park over at the Mickey and Friends. I'm sorry, not Mickey. Well, you could park at Mickey and Friends. That's a much further tour. With the Toy Story lot that's just down on the other side of the street over there. And they said that's going to have a separate area for convention parking for $20. It's always interesting with Disney and the parking because sometimes they are very friendly to conventions, and it makes sense with it being Star Wars Celebration. Also at D23, they're normally pretty friendly, put signs up. Other times they've told people you're not allowed to park there if you're going to a convention, and you have to tell a little lie and say you're going to be going to the theme parks. But those are some options nearby for parking. Any other questions? All right, then we are going to wrap up here. We'll be back tomorrow with lots more throughout the weekend from Star Wars Celebration Anaheim. Thank you for tuning in there. Hope you have a great day. Till next time, we'll see you in line somewhere.